not in the Washington, D.C. area, but I am streaming live from Instagram, from TikTok, as well as both our YouTube channels. Join me on YouTube as well as Instagram. We have two channels on YouTube. We have Empirical Grace Weight Loss and Fertility, which is inspired for our TikTok followers. And then we also have our main channel, Empirical Grace, which there's a lot of women's information as well, but it's become a little bit of a men's channel. Lots of good stuff. So if you're a man or have a man in your life, you should check out the main YouTube Empirical Grace channel. So fantastic. So while we wait for a few folks to join down in, we're going to focus today on just relaxation and also sleep so that you can how to do it for self-care and so forth. So real quick, while we're waiting for a few folks to join on in, I sell these beautiful malas. They're handmade. They come in and blessed from India, and we have them in different colors. So you can see the full rainbow of all the colors. And so if you want one of these, just let me know. And they come with this specific ornament. And there's details of it on the Etsy shop. And the link in the bio, so you can check those out and they can help bring in manifestation. Also, we have 3 books, and I'm writing more men's books. The men seem to love the books. We have a men's health book. We also have a weight loss book. And then we also have a great book on women's. And so it gives you a lot of information about reproductive for women's, for weight loss. All my protocols are listed over there, as well as the men's. And we're coming out with probably 3 more men's books. I'm in the middle of working on them, so it'll be really great for all of you. Also, we have these acupressure socks. This is the acupressure sock for pain. We also have a great one that seems to be popular for weight loss. So let me show you. So basically you put the sock on and then it tells you where to acupress. So a lot of you ask questions about back pain, neck pain, constipation, for anxiety, as well as diarrhea, for headaches and migraines, for sleep. So you put the sock on and where it shows you to press, you press. And then also we have a great one for weight loss. I really like this one because it's got like anxiety. So much of food is related to emotion. We have tummy trouble. We also have constipation, diarrhea. We also have hormone balance, blood pressure. So these are self-care things that you can do. All right, enough of me chatting about all of this. Let's go ahead and do quite a bit of acupressure. I'm going to go ahead and put my hair up. Today we're going to just focus on relaxation as well as not only relaxation, but we're also going to focus on sleep so that you guys are in a great place to help you along the way. So first thing we're going to do is learn to breathe in from our nose and not our mouth. You can also breathe in from your upper chest, and we're simply going to go ahead and do this. I'll keep track. We're going to do a good solid 20 minutes of acupressure, and these lives can be found on both our YouTube channels. So let's go ahead and do Yin Tong. This is a great acupressure point. This is a great point because it does many things. Acupressure, acupuncture is based on the premise of managing endorphins, helping with serotonin and dopamine, moderating that. Well, what can that do? Well, that can also help you with weight loss because a lot of times serotonin parlays into melatonin, which parlays into serotonin, and that circle, right? So if you are not sleeping well, it can do many things. For gentlemen, it can impact nitric oxide and testosterone levels, so it can impact their performance. Ladies, it can also, if you're stressed, can impact your weight, because what that happens is that when you're not sleeping, the human growth hormone isn't as balanced, and then it affects the metabolism. Also, what can also happen is if you're not sleeping well, it can also cause constipation, right? This is the circular loop. Also, have you noticed this pattern? If you're a woman, you have a cycle. If you're stressed, you get an irregular cycle. And if you're not sleeping well, because the body's trying to protect itself, so you don't get pregnant, right? So sleep is such a really good point. I like this point because it can do many things. It can help you to relax, which again affects serotonin, which affects melatonin and affects cortisol, right? But this point is really good if you're feeling angry, anxious, sad, so forth, frustrated, worry, fear. This is a great point. I like to do this point every couple of minutes. I do it for a couple of minutes every hour. I have the luxury of being on Zoom calls a lot, Teams calls, so I can just put the camera off and do this. So I love this point because it can help with emotion. It can help also with hormone. And we also know this, if your emotions are high, pain levels can be high, right? Because the endorphins are not moderated as well. So this is a great point you can do. We did that for 2 minutes. I didn't even do much. So really good other protocol. I know a lot of these protocols I like to do often. There's some key points, but I really got to get you all to know the key points so that you can enjoy them. Next point we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do the eyes. This is a fantastic point. Do not underestimate the impact of this point. A lot of you write in, tell me about migraines and headaches. So this is, I know it made you yawn. It's making me yawn. After I do this, I have to do a little bit of filming and then off I go to bed because I have to lead meetings tomorrow. But this is a great acupressure protocol if you are struggling with headaches, migraines, sinus trouble, allergies. This can really help open up the area. If you're having a frontal headache or you're having jaw pain, this is also really good. I like this protocol too. It can be very supportive for men. And the reason why is if you look at this, the entire body is mirror image just like this. So if you have a gentleman who's struggling with prostate and so forth, this can be helpful with not only urination, but helping with defecation and so forth. This can also help you with pooping, too little pooping or too much pooping. So this is a great protocol that you can do as well. So I want you to consider doing this protocol for many different reasons. Also, if you look at the mirror image, this can actually affect the reproductive. So this can help you along with your doctor's recommendations for fertility, helping regulate your period, also can help you with ovulation. So in summary, this is another great protocol. I would combine it with this protocol. Great protocol that you can do for headaches, for migraines, for sinus trouble, for eye strain. You can also help with dark circles because you're circulating. Can help with the jaw because you're getting this area. And remember, jaw pain is important. You want to help manage that because if you're able to relax the jaw, you can actually chew your foods better, and that can be helpful. This can also bring blood flow to the reproductive organs, helping with not only helping with sperm and semen, but it can also help with regulating a cycle along with your doctor's recommendations. So simple protocol that has many benefits and also gets yin tong. So I want you to get in the habit of doing this as well as this protocol. So that could be really great. Okay, next protocol that we're going to do is we're going to do this a little different than the one I did the night before. You're going to go ahead and cuff the hand and then we're going to acupress just like this. Let's go through mirror images. Remember, acupressure is based on reflexology. So if you acupress a certain area, it affects another area. So you have the body mirror image like this, body's mirror image like this, 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 right? You get the gist, right? So a lot of different places can affect. It can help you with your back pain. It can help you with pooping and so forth. So another great protocol you can do is just acupress like this. Let's go over what this is good for. And when you're doing this at home, I want you to breathe in from your chest or your nose, close your mouth. Remember, nitric oxide can do many things. Nitric oxide can help you with metabolism. Gentlemen, nitric oxide can help bring blood flow where it needs to go. Nitric oxide can help regulate a cycle. So how do you get nitric oxide? You breathe in from your nose, not your mouth. So let's do this. This is a great protocol. I like this protocol for a lot of different reasons. It can help clear the nasal passageways. Why is that important? It can help you with sinus and allergies because a lot of people struggle with that this time of year. Also, gentlemen, if you're not breathing well, how can you get in that nitric oxide? Also, this is a great protocol. This area mirror images the stomach, the spleen, large intestine, small intestine. So this area right here can help you with pooping, too much pooping, too little pooping. It can also help you with water retention. It can also help you with blood sugar if you're insulin resistant. Of course, work with your doctor on your insulin and glucose levels, but this can help you in swaying the odds. Also, this is one of the best points for obesity in Chinese medicine. You know, the acupressure is so fantastic. I feel my tummy being so much better as I do these acupressure points with you, and I'm pretty good about doing them on my own, but doing more of these lives, I'm definitely seeing the effect. And also, this is a great protocol to do right here. It helps with tightening the skin, right? But also this area right here can help with blood pressure. Now, blood pressure concerns, do not mess around. I absolutely want you to work with your medical doctor, but this is a nice self-care thing that can help with skin, not only skin, but can also help you with blood pressure along with your doctor's recommendations, but nice self-care protocol that you can do. All right, next thing we're going to do is look at that. We've already done like 7-8 minutes of acupressure. See how fun and easy? Next thing, I love this protocol. It's super relaxing. And again, why am I focused on relaxation and sleep? Well, serotonin becomes melatonin at sleep time, and it has a relationship. That relationship goes serotonin, melatonin. You add stress into it and it breaks that relationship, right? So I'm going to do my best to sway the odds so that you keep that nice relationship going. So there you go. So we're going to go ahead and acupress like this. If you don't have these tools can be found under the link in the bio. And this point right here, it can help you to relax, and actually can relax the front of the body as well as the spine. Remember, Chinese medicine is based on mirror images. So this right here represents the bottom of the body. So if you're bringing blood flow to the top, you're actually going through the entire front of the body and also the back. So this can help you in lots of different ways. So I want you to consider doing this protocol as best as you can. So simple protocol. People love this protocol. I find for some reason the men love this protocol. Maybe they carry their tension in their temple, but this is so simple. And if you want to get the tool, it's in the link in the bio. Under acupressure devices, you can also just use a comb. If you have a comb, we all have a comb, we all have a brush. You can also do it in this way, or you can just simply use your fingertips. And you can do this on your child, you can do this on your partner, a loved one, your parent, and so forth. So this is really, really nice that you can do. All right, next thing we are going to do is we're going to do some ear points. You know that I'm a big fan of ear points. Ear points have some of the best serotonin endorphin points. So these points can be so helpful. Again, we're balancing that equation. We're doing our best self-care to let the body operate ideally. So we want to do that. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you so much. Oh, you guys are so on all the channels. People are saying that I'm looking good. I don't know, maybe it was the lotion that I put on today, but I'm glad you feel that I'm looking good. I'm doing my best to work out 4 times a week. I was on the treadmill for almost 40 minutes today at an incline, trying to do what I say. Really good stuff. Okay. All right, next we're going to focus on this. Let me try to get one of my gua sha tools. Oh no, am I losing my tools? I can't lose my tools. Oh, here we go. We're good. I gotta get better organized. I'm trying to organize this house, organize my house, but all good. Okay, so we are going to do a few things. We're going to go ahead and do the rim of the ear, and all these protocols are on the books, you guys. They're all in the books. These are digital products. As soon as you purchase it, it goes towards, you get it right away. It's a digital product. So a lot, like everything I tell you is in the books. I'm trying to find a really good ear model that I can show you if I can. Oh, here, look at this. So I don't gatekeep. It's all right here. So you don't have to flip through all the videos, but look at that beautiful model. It's got everything listed on there. So really good stuff. So do check out the books, and I'm coming out with 3 more men's books. And all the proceeds, if you don't know this about me, all the proceeds for the socks. Oh, and we also have another really cool thing I want to just show you before I forget. We have this nice water bottle. You can buy it on the TikTok shop. You can also buy it on the Linktree. But it basically tells you for weight loss what to acupress when. So for example, 4 o'clock, we're going to do yin tong. And then for 2 o'clock, we're going to do triple warmer 4 and so forth. So I tell you right here what to do. It's actually a really nice mug. And these stickers are supposed to stay intact even through the dishwasher. So this is something that I put together and I'm really proud of. So again, all the proceeds go towards the free clinic. All right, fantastic. Let's go back to the ear. So we're going to go ahead and do this, and then we're also going to do this. But first, we're going to start off with ear shenmen. This is probably one of the most powerful points in the dictionary of points. So we're going to do this. You can get the ear seeds, which is also in the link in the bio. You get maybe 500 for like 10 bucks. And what you do is you take the side of the sticker and put it on here. So you don't have to acupressure. You can put it on while you sleep, leave it on for a few days, let it drop off, and then put it back on. It's a really good way to leave it and while you work. This is super relaxing, can help you to sleep. This is one of my favorite points, and it's worked for me for insomnia long ago. I don't struggle with insomnia anymore. But right here, we're going to go in the cave. We're going to go ahead and acupress this. So let's go ahead and do this for a minute. And I'm just using my fancy pencil. You can use your finger. You can use a Q-tip. You can also, this is an AcuPen. It's also in the acupressure devices. You can do this. I like the way that this feels, but you know, the pencil's good too. So this is a great thing that you can do. I want you to consider doing this. Oh, it's so sweet. Everybody's saying I'm looking really nice today. I wonder what's different today. I had a great workout. I had a great day at work, so that was really good. And after I do this, I'm going to film a few videos for the rest of the week, and then I'm going to get a great night's sleep. So thank you so much for the lovely compliment. So I like doing this. You know what I like to do? I like to do yin tong. I like to do this for a minute or two and breathe. Then I like to do Erection. It's a really great protocol that you can do together to really balance out things. Remember, we want to be in a really calm place, right? We want to be focused. We want to be clear. And if we do that, then we're going to make better food decisions. We're not going to crave as much salt and sugar. Also takes the edge off, so you're less likely to pick up a cigarette, less likely to vape. And so these are really great points. So really good. Yes, I'm on YouTube. I'm actually streaming live from YouTube. If you go to the link in the bio, my profile, Empirical Grace, it's the same on all of them. We actually have two YouTube channels. One, Empirical Grace, which has a lot of men and women's information, but it's become more of a men's channel. So a lot of good stuff for men. If you have a man in your life, or if you are a man, head on over there. And then we also have Empirical Grace Weight Loss and Fertility, which is really inspired for TikTok users. So do definitely check that out. And then we're also on Instagram. A couple years ago, our Instagram our Instagram account was hacked. We had over like 150,000 people. So I'm trying to rebuild Instagram. So I really appreciate all the people on Instagram right now. So really good. Okay, next protocol we're going to do is we're going to do the rim of the ear. And this is also in the books. So the nice protocol, you can see the rim of the ear. We have the inside rim and we have the outside rim. So we're going to go ahead and do the rim of the ear. And you can do either ear or you can alternate. This is a great protocol for a lot of different reasons. The rim of the ear mirror images the entire body. So this can help bring relaxation to the front of the body, also help bring relaxation to the back of the body. So this is a nice protocol. Also, this can help take the edge off if you're struggling with anger, frustration, worry, fear. This is a great protocol that you can do. Also, in addition to this, this can also help you with blood pressure concerns. So if you're struggling with blood pressure, which, you know, I'm working my best to help all of you with it, I want you to absolutely work with your medical doctor, but these are great protocol. These are self-care acupressure protocols. A lot of people struggle with blood sugar and blood pressure for many different reasons. So this is a great acupressure protocol to do along with your doctor's recommendations. So this is something that's really nice for self-care. Let me also show you another really good point for self-care. This is in the inside. So this essentially gets the entire body. Remember, there's 12 meridians in the body, so this gets all of it. This gets the stomach point, the spleen point, the liver, the kidney. It also gets the endocrine point. I love this point for when the patient goes to the doctor and the doctor has run all the tests and the doctor says, you're okay. But the patient, meaning one of us, is like, it still feels off. Something feels off, right? So this next protocol, what you're going to do, just like this, you're going to acupress like this. And if you do this one, try to use a Q-tip. I like this acupressure device. I like the way it feels, but you can use your finger, but I like, you know, being a little bit more precise with this. And so this is a great protocol that you can do. And this protocol can help with a lot of different things. So I have a good couple of questions coming through on TikTok. I will do my best to answer in a minute. Let me do this protocol, and then there's a couple of other really good points that I want to share, and we are going to definitely do some sleep points as well. And there's also someone on Instagram who wants me to answer the call. I will do my best. I'm sorry. I got to do some shorter lives for each of the platforms. And we're also on Patreon. So I'm going to try to incorporate Patreon into the lives as well. But right now I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and then both YouTube channels, Empirical Grace, Fertility, and Weight Loss. Feel free to join me there. This is a great protocol for a lot of different things. This can help you if you're trying to conceive, if you have a hormone imbalance, if you gained weight recently and you're like, what just happened? This is a great protocol if you can't sleep. This is a great protocol if you're trying to conceive. Also, if you just had a baby and you're feeling out of sorts, this is a great protocol. If you're in menopause, you're feeling angry, night sweats, hot flashes, this is a great protocol. Also, if you're a gentleman and struggling, this is a great protocol. So this is a great general protocol. Question just came in on menopause. You can absolutely do this protocol. This can help you so much. So this is a combination of all the points. Like this includes the kidney, the liver, the spleen, the stomach, the endocrine. So this includes so many points. So for menopause, you can do this protocol, and then you can also do yin tong, and then you can also do triple warmer 3. Now, remember, I want you to get 20 minutes of acupressure in. So I'm going to adjust the video on the YouTube channel for Empirical Grace, Fertility, and Weight Loss. Sorry if it's a little off. I apologize. So thank you for rejoining. And so you're going to go ahead and do, for menopause, you're going to do this protocol. You're going to do this protocol. You're going to do this protocol. And then you're going to do this protocol. So this is a great protocol to, there we go. This is a great protocol that you can, let me also do this here. Okay, this is a great protocol that you can do. Also, somebody asked about diverticulitis. If you're pregnant and you're struggling with diverticulitis, you can do this protocol. If you are not pregnant, you can do this protocol. And again, I want you to get 20 minutes of acupressure in. So be sure to get 20 minutes of acupressure in. And then the other thing that I want you to consider is if you're having a headache, what you can do is, if you are pregnant, you can do this protocol and be sure to get the temples. And then if you are not pregnant, you can do this protocol, and that can be helpful. So how much do you do? You can, for how much do you do? You can do as much acupressure as you want. My recommendation is that you work with your doctor. Excuse me, I have a tickle in my throat. So you work with your doctor, and then after you work with your doctor, what I want you to consider doing is I want you to consider doing whoa, gosh goodness, what did we just talk about? Man, that cough really threw me off. So we're talking about I guess headaches, right? So headaches, then you can definitely work with your doctor and neurologist, and then you can do this protocol as long as you are not pregnant, as long as you're not pregnant. Okay, then pain in the bladder, again, work with your doctor. Definitely want to work with your doctor, but you can do the inside of the hand for pain in the bladder. And then gallbladder, as long as you're not pregnant, you can try a turmeric tea, and you can also do this protocol. You can also do a turmeric tea, and you can do this protocol. Okay, for congestion, you can do this protocol, and then you can do this protocol. So those two. Again, you'll want to do a few minutes and then repeat as you need. So that is I think they were asking about how long to do the acupressure. Thank you for reminding me. The cough just threw me. The reason why I haven't been on here is I had that viral cough going around. I actually lost my voice for 10 days. That's why there was a gap in the live, so I apologize. So how long do you do acupressure? You can do as long as you want. My recommendation is you do a few minutes and you repeat as you need. So few minutes and then repeat as you need. You can do, what I do if I'm struggling with something is I do the acupressure, take a break for about 10 or 20 minutes, and then repeat for a few minutes. But I definitely, minimum for good self-care, I want you to get at least 20 minutes of acupressure. These lives are saved on YouTube and Instagram. No need for you not to do them. Yes, it can help with PCOS. Actually, this is a fantastic protocol for PCOS. And then if you go to the main YouTube channel, there's actually a free course for PCS. And then thigh numbness on the upper thigh, you can do this protocol. So this is the top of the hand, the forearm, and you can acupress for this. All right, let me try to answer one or two more. Kidneys, you can actually do the rim of the ear. Chinese medicine, kidneys represent the ear, so you can do the rim of the ear for the kidneys. Of course, with all these things, work with your medical doctor, please. Okay, hypothyroid, you can do yin tong, and again, you can also do triple warmer 3, but definitely work with your medical doctor. Okay, let's see. Tingling in the, let's see. Let's say ovulation. The YouTube channel has really good protocols on ovulation, but you can do this. This is a great protocol for ovulation, as well as this protocol is also really good. Also on the women's book, there's some really nice protocols for ovulation, so do consider that as well. For liver, as long as you're not pregnant, you'll want to do, you can do triple warmer 3. You can do triple warmer 3. Triple warmer 3. Abdominal bloating, you can try like a peppermint tea. You can also put a little bit of, let's see, a little bit of baking soda and water and drink that. And then you can acupress this. This can help with abdominal bloating. And then shoulder tension, as long as you're not pregnant, this actually represents the shoulder. Look at the mirror imaging. How good is this? So as long as you're not pregnant, you can do this for neck and shoulder tension, and then you can circulate the neck as you do this. So that can be really, really good. That could be really, really good. All right, you guys, coughing, yes. This weak memory, you can do a grapeseed extract. And then sore muscles, get some magnesium in, girl. Get some magnesium in. And then coughing, you can do this acupressure point for a few minutes and then repeat as you need. And then you can do this point right here. This is called the guiding needle technique. It's really effective. Also for coughing, hot showers, warm teas with honey can also help the coughing. That's what got me through it. And also you can look at Chestol. Chestol was what I used and it really helped me. It's a homeopathic remedy, but I really liked it. All right, let's do this. We are going to do, I still have a very long day tomorrow and I could be on this channel for hours. So next thing that I want to do is, you guys gave me an idea. Maybe I should be on here for a lot longer. But anyway, we are going to do one more point and then we're going to do a sleep point. And then I'll try to see if I can answer some more questions on Instagram. Hello, Insta. And then also on both our YouTube channels. But anyway, next point we're going to do, don't do this if you're pregnant. So if you're pregnant, if you are pregnant, if you're pregnant, do not do this. If you're pregnant, do not do this. You can do this protocol. So, so for a newborn, for constipation, you know what you can do? You can actually do the foot point for a newborn for constipation. Remember the socks you can't do if you're pregnant, but let me show you the constipation point on here. So you pretty much grab the middle of the foot between, let's see, we're gonna have to think, between the second and third toe, and just little massage right there for constipation. You can do it on either foot. So you can do that for either foot. That can help for the newborn. Yeah, you can just play with their feet, and right in the middle of the foot, top of the foot, you can acupress. That can be helpful. All right, let's do this next point. If you're pregnant, do not do it. If you're not pregnant, you can. If you're not pregnant, you can do this point. As long as you're not pregnant, we can do this point. But if you are pregnant, you can do this point. You can do this point, but don't do the next point if you're pregnant. So do not do this if you're pregnant. So this right here is a really good acupressure point for a lot of different things. This can help you with headaches, migraines, frontal headaches, also allergies and sinusitis. This can also help you with acid reflux, bloating, gas, constipation, diverticulitis, Crohn's disease, gastritis. This can also help you with too much pooping, too little pooping. This can also help you with water retention. Like this protocol, because it also help with inguinal crease. It can also help you with back pain, sciatica pain. Also, it can help you with shoulder pain, neck pain. This is generally one of my favorite go-to points. It can also help you with endometriosis, period cramps, regulating a period. Really good wellness point. If you want to use it for weight loss, I would do this for a few minutes before each meal, and that can help. And as I'm doing this, my tummy feels amazing. So this is a great protocol that you can do. Anything for the whole lymphatic system at one time. I'm asking for too much. What you can do maybe for the whole lymphatic system is, remember, the body's mirror image just like this, and also mirror image just like this. So what you can do is you can acupress just like this, and then you can acupress just like this, and then you can acupress just like this, and do each of those for a minute each, All right, you guys. Next protocol that we're going to do is we're going to do the on me endpoint. You need sleep for weight loss. You need the sleep for nitric oxide. You need the sleep for helping regulate. Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. So we're going to acupress this area right here. We're going to go ahead and acupress this area right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and you're going to take your fingertips and you're going to grab the back of the ear right here. You're going to grab this. I'm going to go and find a tender spot in the back of the ear. And then we're going to go ahead and acupress just like this. And this is a fantastic protocol that you can do. So I want you to keep this protocol in mind. If you're having difficulty falling asleep, staying asleep, you're waking up throughout the night, you're not waking up well rested, this is a great protocol that you can do as you're laying in bed to fall asleep. And remember, do not underestimate the amount of sleep. 7 to 8 hours for weight loss. Sleep you need for nitric oxide for gentlemen. Also sleep also produces nitric oxide for weight loss, also regulating the cycles. And also sleep can create that melatonin and serotonin cycle that can also affect the human growth hormone, which affects metabolism. And also if you have lack of sleep, it can also it can make you constipated. So I'm really big on getting you all to sleep. Fantastic. Oh, I do that to my son. I had him more than 20 videos. He knocked out. Oh, okay, really good, really good. All right, fantastic. So I'm going to stay on some of the other channels and see if I can grab this gal on Instagram and see if I can do a video call with her. But again, my name is Anita. Been doing acupuncture, acupressure for now. How old am I? I had a birthday almost 25 years, And so really good stuff. All my proceeds, when you watch our videos, goes towards 2 free clinics. We have some really great products. We sell these beautiful malas. They come in lots of different colors. You can see every color here. And they have a beautiful ornament, and they help bring in your heart's desires. If you go to the Etsy store, you can see a good sampling of them, and you get a handwritten note from me. We also have these really great books. I'm working on 3 more men's books. We have a book on women's reproductive. We also have a book on weight loss. And then we also have a book on men's health. I'm really proud of my men's health book. I'm proud of all the books, but look at some of these diagrams, right? So that way, if you like pen and paper, this is a digital product. You get it right away, and then you can print it out if you want. So this is men's health, and we have 3 more men's health books coming out. And then we have socks. We have women's sock, men's sock. We have a pain relief sock. We have a weight loss sock. So how this works is you put the sock on, and then it tells you where to acupress. If you're having back pain, if you're having ringing in the ear, if you're constipated, or if you have headaches. Also, if you have gas and bloating, or if you want to help with your blood pressure along with your doctor's recommendations, you just put the sock on and you know where to acupress. And I really am very proud we have 5 socks. You can go to the link in the bio to get the sock. And this is our weight loss sock. It shows you where to acupress on the back of the foot for metabolism, sadness, sleep, hormone balance. So just basically shows you where to acupress what. What I'd recommend is if this is helpful, you put the sock on, you do a little bit of acupressure, pressing each area, each point for a few minutes. And again, all the proceeds go towards the free clinic. We also have this thermostat. This is to remind you when you're on your weight loss journey to drink your water. You need half your body weight in ounces of water. And this has the listings, what you do at noon, where to acupress. Well, you press the yin tongue at 4 o'clock. You do the hormone point at 5 o'clock. These are very intelligently put to help you with gas and bloating and pooping. Also, when you get home, not to eat the bad stuff. So I'm really proud of this one too. All right, then Do check us out on our other platforms. YouTube main channel has men and women's information, but has really good men's information. I'm going to hang out on each channel and answer some questions. So please, TikTok, join me on YouTube and join me on Instagram. Two channels, Empirical Grace and Empirical Grace Fertility and Weight Loss. So I will do my best to be on here regularly. Sorry about the little gap. I had that cough, lost my voice for 10 days, and couldn't even like hold a conversation without coughing, but feeling a lot better and hopefully going strong for the rest of the summer. All right, love you all, and I'll stay on YouTube and Instagram. Bye, TikTok. Okay, let's check on the men's channel. Okay, wonderful. For ovulation, what you can do is eat foods like eggs and sprouts, and also seeds. Like you can do pumpkin seeds, you can do, let's see, flax seeds, you can do, I wouldn't do chia seeds because chia seeds can have a downing effect. But you know, like you could, I wouldn't do chia seeds, but you could do pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, flax seeds, and so forth. And flax seeds can also be good for mental health. So consider eating those foods for ovulation, because those foods in Chinese medicine are like germinating, they're growing, they can help with promotion and reproduction. The other thing that you can do is this point. This is a great point for ovulation. This is actually a great point for men and male and female fertility, because this eyes represent the testes, so it can help with sperm and semen, and also eyes represent the ovaries. So by doing this, it can help promote ovulation. I like this protocol too because it has so many different usages. It can help with hormone balance. It can also help with headaches and migraines. It can also boost immunity and help with fatigue. So if you're struggling with ovulation, work with your medical doctor as you should, but this is a great self-care acupressure protocol, and you can do this throughout IUI and IVF as well. Another protocol that you can do is you can acupress just like this. The fingers represent the fallopian tube, so it can also help bring blood flow to the area and help with ovulation as well. Remember, I want you to get 20 minutes of acupressure in, so that means you can do 20 minutes in the morning, you can do 20 minutes at night, you can do more, or what I do is either I do these lives or all throughout the day I do a few minutes each hour and so forth. Hopefully that answers your question. All right, let's check here. Okay. You can do, how often do you drink the baking soda and water for the tummy trouble or the bloating? You can do that every evening, and a lot of my patients have reported back that they really like that. Another one is lemon water. Just squeeze a freshly squeezed lime into freshly squeezed lemon. Lemon is good, but you can also try lime. Lime can be more helpful for blood sugar, but definitely work with your medical doctor on blood sugar. But baking soda, you can do just a pinch of it at nighttime. Yeah, you like the sleep points. Okay, for somebody asked about menopause, let's cover menopause again. We're going to do yin tong, we're going to do triple warmer 3, and we're going to do the rim of the ear right here, or the inside ear. This is good. I like this because this can really help balance the hormone. So this can be helpful. All right, fantastic. Let me see if I can get this caller on Instagram. Oh, she's been trying to reach me for a couple of days. Maybe I should just start with her next time. Sorry about that, Maria. I'm sorry. I've seen you on here a couple of times wanting to connect with me. Yeah, next time maybe I'll just do a single live on Instagram, and that way we can get that caller in. Okay, fantastic. Thank you for, all the care. Do the acupressure, get checked out by your medical doctor. Thank you for following our tips. My goal is to serve and to teach you self-care acupressure, but definitely do work with your doctor. All right, fantastic. I love you all. I will see you on here tomorrow night. See you soon. Bye, my loves. Bye.